You're listening to the Witless Protection Program. Attention! Is anyone interested in being an organ donor? My medieval steampunk band needs one.
Hey, where you guys going?
Well, you see, it looks like we're done here. Shall we move up and on into the stratosphere? Hey now, no need to be frightened, 'cause as long as we're together, there is nothing to fear. I don't believe in a bleak horizon. I won't concede to all of that. What we need now is something different. What we all need is a steam-powered giraffe.
Bye.
There's no more crying in a coffee cup. She got close enough to kiss him, then he burned her tongue. No, he wasn't who he said he was. There's little lies between his teeth. Now she wonders, is it me? It's so hard to see, but what a lovely disaster. When the heart of glass finally shatters. Now she's burning all the love letters he sent her. They don't mean nothing now. They don't mean nothing now. And love is only 4 letters, but you'll never catch her saying them out loud. Saying them out loud. Cause love let her trust in, let her believe in. Love let her spiral into the deep end. She's burning all the love letters he sent her. They don't mean nothing now. Cause love let her down. Yeah, it's the oldest tale in history. Someone treated her so carelessly, and now she's broke, floating somewhere in the in-between. I bet she likes to be the villain for once
tuned for another exclusive interview hosted by your very own John Doe.
I was bitter, but I'm fine now. I pulled my head down from its dark cloud. It was easy enough, but it was all too much. A hurricane lives in my bedroom. It keeps me up and awake for round two. And I just wanna sleep, but that's all too much. It's like a bad day in new shoes, a long weekend with curfews. Now I feel like that's all old news. I can't even count the times I settle for these scribbled lines. Tell me, won't you stay awake for me? Over all the stale days, captured I was stuck in place. Tell me, won't you stay awake for me? I'm thinking off the page and I can't sleep. I'm thinking off the page and I can't sleep. I miss the time when I thought I had it. From the hours I lost in traffic, I built these walls around me and it's all too much. My influx of emotions got me feeling in slow motion like I'm saturated. Call me maybe, my God, all too much. Tell me, is it all too much? It's like a bad day in new shoes, a long weekend with curfews. Now I feel like that's all old news. I can't even count the times I settle for these scribbled lines. Tell me, won't you stay awake for me? Over all the stale days, captured I was stuck in place. Tell me, won't you stay awake for me? I'm thinking off the page and I can't sleep. A hurricane lives in my bedroom. It keeps me up and awake for round two. And I just wanna sleep, but that's all too much. It's all too much. I can't even count the times I settle for these scribbled lines. Tell me, won't you stay awake for me? Over all the stale days, captured I was stuck in place. Tell me, won't you stay awake for me? I'm thinking off the page and I can't sleep. I'm thinking off the page and I can't sleep. I'm thinking off the page and I can't sleep. You wanna dance but you really wanna let it go. You want it bad but the style they told you to go. You want it, you got fast but you really should do it slow. You got it bad and it's time I told you no. You're
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another interview on the Witless Protection Program. I'm your host, John Doe, and we have a wonderfully intriguing guest today. He's been involved in all sorts of strange and suspicious activities across the globe, across the multiverse, and rumor has it that he is behind many interesting capers, heists, and the like. Can we please give a very warm welcome to Mr. Berger? Mr. Berger, thank you so much for coming on to this program today.
Well, thank you, Mr. Doe, for having me. And I do want to clarify that it's not suspicious activities. I find them more as interesting activities. So just want to clarify that right out of the gate. And just so our audiences are on the same page.
Okay, wonderful. Why were you seen near the bank late at night?
So, earlier in the day, I left my wallet there because I had got my paycheck that day. It was on Friday. So I went by the bank and so I was doing some transactions and I just managed to leave my wallet there. And I was busy for the rest of the day. My schedule was booked. I had meetings from 2 to 5 p.m.
Oh, I'm sorry. That question was from a different interview with this famous bank robber. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Not related to you at all. It was just happenstance, I suppose.
Yeah. So I just went back later and was able to get it.
So how come you're always wearing gloves, even indoors?
So there's a certain thing that I possess personally, and I don't know if there are many out there in our audience who also have this, but it's what I like to call, how do I put it? Yeah, okay, a skin condition, and so it just, if the skin on my hands touches air, it's no bueno. It turns into a blistering rash immediately. So I have
so much so that you revert to Spanglish to describe it. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's just I think Spanglish is one of the less appreciated forms of language.
I would definitely agree with you. Have you spoken Spanglish for a while?
Since I was about 12 years old and thought I was a cool kid. I'm sorry, I knew I was a cool kid, and I started learning it.
It's all about self-confidence with Spanglish. I would certainly think so. So why do you buy so many burner phones?
I think burger phones aren't really relevant to what we're talking about here, so I think we should just
not burger phones, burner phones.
Burner phones. Yeah, that's still not relevant. Thank you very much.
Okay. So we were looking into. We try to do our due diligence on all of our guests. We try to make sure we know them to a certain extent before our audience gets to, right? And that allows us to shape stories and allow our audience to discover them in what feels like a very authentic way, and it is, right? It's nothing we have on the Witless Protection Program is scripted, but I think it also allows us to sort of organize the questions and the information. And while we were looking into you, we saw a lot of interesting cash transactions that came up with. Can you touch on that and how you're not flagrantly disregarding any taxation laws?
Oh yeah, of course. I love the law and I love abiding by the law. And I just think that sometimes the government doesn't quite do it right, and so I think that I perform in a way that the law should be. And so as for like these cash transactions, it's for my nephew. He lives in Siberia, and so I have to share what he needs and deserves. And so I'll send him money sometimes. Sometimes he'll send me money, and also my niece who's in also in Europe. I don't want to specify because she's just my favorite. I don't want to like make her public or anything. But so I'll send her money too. So it's caring for my family.
Yeah,
and them caring for me as their favorite and only uncle in return.
And the government hasn't reached out to you or maybe kept tabs on you because they're concerned that you're both giving and receiving money from foreign nationals. Is that not a concern of yours?
Not at all. I mean, if they're calling me, they should really just come to the door, because I don't take calls. So if they're trying that or email, that's on them. They should know that I don't respond to either of those. But yeah, I haven't heard a thing.
Why do you not respond to those forms of communication?
Because I find those unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to do a transaction, I want to do it in person or over a Google Drive, because I find that very secure.
Okay. So you graciously invited us to come into your house and conduct this interview, right? It was really difficult to pin you down. That's why some of our listeners may be able to hear some background noise, or the fact that the room sounds a bit different than they're used to. While we were coming on in here, we're just looking around, noticing things, and we saw that you have a lock on your basement door. Would you care to clarify what exactly that lock on the basement door is for?
Well, I mean, that's where I keep my personal stuff, and that's where my personal life is, and so I don't want anybody to touch that, because there's public persona that I have,
mm-hmm.
private persona. If I don't have that private persona, I lose who I am, and so I don't want anybody to touch that. So I keep that locked and hidden away. There are also things that just people don't want to see about me. Just kind of my nasty side. Like how I yell at my dog, which I don't like that, My dog doesn't like it, but we work it out, and I've forgiven him, and he's forgiven me, so we're all in. But I just keep that in the basement so that it's out of the way, and nobody has to worry about it,
So, and I don't want to dive too much into your personal life, because you've said that you like to keep it private and whatnot. How would you compare the two, though, your personal life with your public persona? Do you think that you hide parts of your life because you're worried about what people will think of you, or I'm essentially what it boils down to that I'm asking is what is the relationship between the two, and why have you decided to make part private and part public?
Yeah. Well, it's because I care about the public. I care about the people, and it's not that I'm concerned about what they'll think about me. It's just that I care about them. I don't want them to see horrible things. So, I don't want kids to see me yelling at my dog. Because then they're going to grow up and yell at their dog. And, I mean, that's why I don't drink in public. Because I want to take care of those who are still forming, And so it's that I care for the public. And I want to keep that separate from the parts of me that I don't like as much.
Okay. There was a really interesting thing that popped up. We're running background checks and whatnot. And one thing that popped up was that in your online search history, you had searched how to disappear without a trace online. Is that something that you are actively considering? Was this just for maybe an interesting story that you were thinking of writing?
Yeah, so this is kind of part of my private life, but I mean, it's going to become public eventually. But I'm working on a novel, and I thought it would be a really interesting plot device. And in some ways, I'm not very imaginative, and so I wanted to see what other people I'd put out there, and kind of mix and combine with different people I've done. So it was for the story.
Yes, yeah. And for context, what has been your career throughout your life before deciding to switch to novel writing?
Yeah, so I like to keep that in my private life, so we're just going to move on.
Okay, of course. How come you have so many different passports in different names? We were just walking through, and you had a lot of passports on the table there. I was wondering if you could talk about that.
Yeah, well, I would ask the same question back to you. Why do people like to collect rare coins? It's just a precious thing that really means a lot. I think passports are really cool because they're just so beautiful to look at. If you have a passport, take it out, look at it. There are quotes in many of them, and you ought to read those quotes. And so I keep those as kind of self-help, but also I just think they're really cool. Also, they're pretty valuable, so I don't display them that often. I forgot to clean my room that day, so that's on me.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So moving on, we've talked about a lot. Touched on a little bit of your personal life, mostly your public persona.
Right.
But I want to turn attention to stuff that we noticed just walking in. Right, first impressions. Why do you have a police scanner in your car?
Well, I find that yeah, I care about the public, and I care about myself, so I want to be aware of emergencies that are going on, in my own life, like what would affect me around my town, but also like I care about the public at large. I care about the world, and so I want to hear like whatever may be going on. So yeah, it's to be aware. Just like some people listen to the news, I listen to police scanners. It's not that different, I don't think.
All right, well, thank you so much for this wonderful interview, Mr. Berger. We'll certainly be looking forward to your upcoming book and
Yes,
all of
absolutely.
the wonderful things. Your reputation certainly precedes you. Do you have any final thoughts for our listeners? Any parting words of wisdom, maybe?
I just want to say thank you to all of you. Enjoy being out in the public. Take some time to be private too. You gotta have that time to rejuvenate and recover. From just being out there in the world. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Dill, for having me on the show. This has been a great time, and I'll see you around.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Falling by the wayside, never on the timeline. I just need to know, working for the big prize. When I get to heaven, will I know? Boy, it's got a long way to go. Underwater, swimming through the seas in the cold. Living with the baby, oh no. Boy, it's got a long way. Falling by the wayside, never on the timeline. I just need to know, working for the big prize. When I get to heaven, will I know? Boy, it's got a long way to go. Swimming through the seas in the cold. Living with the baby, oh no. Boy, it's got a long way. 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 I said I want you to know right now, hey, you've been good to me, baby, better than I've been to myself. Hey, hey, and if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. Hey, hey, I said I want you to know. Hey, I said I want you to know right now. Hey, hey, you know you make me wanna shout. Hey, yes, yeah, yes, alright, alright. Come on now, come on now. Yeah, yeah, now wait a minute. I feel alright. Yeah. Now that I got my woman, I feel alright. Yeah. Every time I think about you, you've been so good to me. You know you make me wanna lift my hands up and throw my hands back and kick my heels up and come on now, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. A little bit softer now, 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 a little bit louder 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 now. Hey, 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 shout now, jump up and 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 shout now, everybody shout now, everybody shout now, everybody shout, 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 shout,
Winter, we got carried away over on the rooftops. Let's get married. All summer, we just hurried. So come over, just be patient and don't worry. So come over, just be patient and don't worry.
proceed without things getting too heavy. Even though I never tell you everything, I could have sworn I dropped that bomb on you It's like a river. Yes, there will come a time when it won't feel just like living it over and over. With the weight of the shadow on his shoulder, and I hear there's healing just around this corner. This all behind, I'm fine, it's alright. Do I sound like a lie? Just giving it time. Just giving it time. But I'm still trying, still getting used to this place. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to this place. Like a river, grace like a river. Grace like a Grace like a river.
Have you ever wanted to pull a fire alarm for no reason? Well, you're not alone.
I don't know where I am going to rest my head tonight, so I won't promise that I'll speak to you today. But if I ever find another place, a better time, for that moment I was never what I am. Take me to where you are, what you've become, and what you'll do when I am gone. I won't forget, I won't forget. me, I will think of you. Maybe someday you'll be somewhere talking to me as if you knew me, saying I'll be home for next year, darling. I'll be home for next year. Maybe sometime in a long time you'll remember when I had said that I said I'll be home for next year. Maybe someday you'll be somewhere talking to me as if you knew me, saying I'll be home for next year, darling. I'll be home for next year.
This song's called Dugout.
Pool house.
Pool House. This song's called Pool House.
Waiting around for something to change my mood, 'cause I know that what's in these plastic cups isn't going to. Kids on the lawn stuck in pairs of two. Your lunch is on its way back up, but you're still in the pool. Wait inside, I'll be fine. I guess I'll sit outside while you change your mind. No, no, I'll risk it all to find a place where I can hear my thoughts. The song's playing too loud, but upstairs